Welcome students to the class of statistics. Today we are going to start with the concept of mode. Again, a statistical tool of measures of central tendency. Here, if we need to know about the mode, we can say it is a maximum repetitive value in a given series. Mode. Mode, as we say, in very simple note, it is a maximum repetitive value in a given series. It has its own relevance in the statistics since many times in, for example, cricket, as we have already seen IPL or One Day International, say World Cup and Test, we have seen many times there is a bowler who is taking the maximum wickets or a batsman who is giving a maximum sixes or fours, right? They all can be calculated with the help of a mode. So mode is basically that value in a given series that is repetitive the maximum number of times, right? So starting with the mode, how we can find out the mode, or we can easily depict. Mode can be calculated via all three types of series. So if we talk about mode, can be calculated in number one, individual series. Number two, discrete series. And number three, continuous series. Now, in all these series, if we need to calculate the mode, we just need to look over the methods of calculating mode. Here, if we talk about the method, by simple observation, we can calculate mode. It means by looking or by inspection over the series, we can easily detect the maximum times the number or a value is repeated. That value will be termed as mode. Now, again, if we talk about discrete series, we can say we can easily depict via observation method. Also, we can find out with the help of grouping and analysis table. This method is relatively convenient when we need to find out, or when in observation method there are two values that are depicting the same maximum number of repetitions. So if there are more than one value, we just need to take the help of grouping and analysis table. And in continuous series, no doubt we have grouping and analysis and a formula for which we need to calculate the level of mode. Now, grouping and analysis, as well as we can have the observation method, but that takes the least place in continuous series. So, we have three methods to calculate mode in respective series that is given in the question. Now, one by one we are going to see how we can calculate the mode in respect of individual series, discrete series or continuous series. Let's take the example of individual series. For example, students, if in individual series we have been allotted the number, say for example, given like 14, 13, 12, 14, 16, 18, 12, 14, 12, 13, 13, 16, 14, 13, 13, 13, 18, 12. So, with the given level of number, as we say, we need to find out the value that is the maximum time repeated. For this, first of all, we need to arrange these numbers in ascending order. So, for ascending order, we can say the first number of ascending is 12. How many times 12 is repeated? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we have to write 4 times 12. Then comes to 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 13, 13, 13, 13, 13 and 13. 6 times we have written 13. Then 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 14 has been repeated 14 times, by 4 times. Then there is 15. No, there is no number 15. 16. We have 16 numbers and that is 2 times repeated in this series. Then 17. No, there is no 17 over here. But there is 18. There are 2 numbers that are having the value of 18. Now if we just count the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So these numbers must also be 18. We just need to counter check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now the series has been arranged in ascending order. We just need to see which number has been repeated in maximum time, and this is the number that has been repeated in maximum time. So we can say mode, as symbolically mode is represented by the alphabet Z. The answer will be 13. So 13 is basically the answer of mode, since it is the maximum time the number has been repeated. So this is the case of individual series that we have seen. By observation and inspection, we have calculated the value of mode in individual series. Now we are coming to discrete series. So let's do one thing, let's change this value into discrete. It will be rather more easy for us to calculate. So changing into discrete series, we just need to create frequency. Okay. So in calculating the mode in discrete series, we need to convert individual into discrete series by putting frequency along with it. Okay. Now let's say the numbers are 12, 13, say 14, 16 and 18. 12, 13, 14, 16 and 18. Okay, that's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 6, that is again 4, 2 and 2. So this is a very small frequency series we have produced by converting individual series into discrete. Here also, by observation, we can easily detect the number that has the highest level of frequency, since frequency is termed as the number of occurrences in a given series. So we can say 13 has been occurred 6 times. So 6 times the maximum value in the given frequency. We can say 13 is said to be the model value. The model value in a given series of discrete is termed as, by a term as Z, and that is 13. So here we have taken by observation method the discrete series, but now the question arises, if in a given series there is 2 values that are depicting the same highest number of frequency, one thing, or if there might be possible that more level of higher frequency can be arranged in the successive level. It means it is not possible every time that the highest value will be the model value. Model value can even arise in between the value other than higher value, but those areas where the frequency level is much more higher, the model value can be arranged in between these subsequent numbers also. I'll give you a small example. See, we know that if we are just enlightening a bulb of 60 watts, it is producing a good amount of electricity, no doubt. But as I say, if we are going to put 6 40-watt bulb in a particular area, they can give a bigger light than 60 watt. It means all such 4 to 6 40-watt bulb can have a higher model value than simple 60-watt bulb. Since 60 is the higher frequency level than 40, but still, if we are considering these 50 in a group or 40 watts in a group, we can easily depict that the model value can also be arranged in that level of area where the level of frequency among the numbers are getting higher. although they are not highest, right? So I am going to give you an example. Just look at carefully, because in those examples we just need to find out the model value with the help of grouping and analysis table. That's why it is being used. And moreover, in examination we are asking the question of mode on the basis of grouping and analysis table. So if we talk about the number, say 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now, if we talk about first example, say 4, 3, 8, 2, 7, 6, 7, 3. Now, here we can easily say that the model value is 14 by observation, right? By observation we can easily detect the model value can be 14 since it has the highest level of frequency 8. But is this true? Just now I told you that if the range of higher frequencies are available, right, it might be possible that the model value can be arranged in any of these figures. Now for this we need to calculate grouping and analysis table. How come? Okay. Now let's prepare these two type of tables. First of all, we will prepare grouping table, and then we are going to have analysis of this grouping table. So let me prepare over here for better clarity and understanding for you all. Grouping. Now, grouping table, we just noted down the values x, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. Okay. Here we are going to have the frequency, that is 4, 3, 8, 2, 7, 6, 7 and 3. Okay. Now in grouping we are going to make 6 groups. First of all, remember 6 group in the proportion of 1:2:2:3:3:3. It means in grouping table 6 group will be formed in the proportion of 1:2:3:3:3. Now what is this? Here we are going to take one value. In these two groups we are going to take 2 numbers. In these 3 groups we are going to take 3 numbers. 1 number, 2 numbers, 3 numbers. That's why I made the proportion 1:2:2:2, 3:3:3. How come? First group will be facilitated by frequency itself. First group is frequency. Now mark the highest value in first group, that is 8. We have made it. Now come to second group. Now we are going to make second group, then third, 4, 5 and 6. So we have just made the respective column for the groups. As I told you, we are going to make 6 groups. First group has already been made by frequency and highest value has been plotted instantly. Now second group, value of 2. Make a pair of 2, 2, 2 starting from first number. So 4 plus 3, 7. 8 plus 2, 10. 7 plus 6, 13. 7 plus 3, 10. Coming to the next group, leaving one number ahead, going to make the group from 3 and 8. Then 2 and 7. Then 6 and 7. Leave 3 behind. So here we can say 8 plus 3, 11. 2 plus 7, 9. And then what is this? 7 plus 6, 13. Okay. Now again we say in second and third group we failed to mark the highest value. So let's put it first. Highest value is 13. Mark over here. Again highest value 13. Let's mark over here. Fine. Now go for fourth group. In fourth group we have to see we have to make the group right from first number 1, 2, 3, taking 3 number at once. Okay, so here we are going to plot the group of 3, 3, 3. If there are 2 numbers, leave it behind. So 4 plus 3, 7 plus 8, 15. 2 plus 7, 9 plus 6, 15. Both are highest. Okay. Now in fifth group, leaving one number, we can say 3 plus 8 plus 2. Then 7 plus 6 plus 7. Okay. Then just add them. 8 plus 3, 11 plus 2, 13. Fine. Then 7 plus 6, 13 plus 7, 20. Again, make our highest value. Here we are having both numbers highest. We can mark those circles over here. Now the last is leaving 2 columns aside. We are going to make the group 3 and then 3. So 8 plus 2, 10 plus 7, 17. 7 plus 6, sorry. 7 plus 6, 13. 13 plus 3, 16. So here is a mark of highest. So we have plotted all the 6 groups and then we have highlighted the highest value in respective groups. Now is the time for analysis. For analysis, we are just going to shift the column into rows and rows into columns. It means all these columns will be turned in rows. Analysis table. So, here we can do first column, second column, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. And again, now we need to present the columns by putting the value of x, say 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. Okay. So we have just produced the columns. Now the next step for us to find out which one having the respective highest value. So in the first column, the highest value was 8, marked by 14. So let's put a tick below 14. Okay, coming to second group, highest value was marked by 16 and 17. So in second group, we are going to place a tick on 16 and 17. Now, come to third. Third group, we are having the highest value of say 17 and 18. So let's put the highest value of 17 and 18. Right? Just look very carefully, everyone. We have made a third group. Now we are going to have fourth group. Fourth group, we are having all these values. Say 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we are going to make a tick on all respective groups. Say 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. Right? Now fifth. In fifth group we are having the highest value of 20. 20 has been marked by say which value? 7, 6, 13 or 20. 16, 17, 18. Okay, fine. So 16, 17 and 18. And the final group that we are going to have is 13, 14, 15. It will be, 8, 2 and 7, 14, 15 and 16. 10 plus 7, 17. Okay, so we are having 14, 15 and 16. Here we have 14, 15 and 16. Now, we are just going to make an addition. So here will be 1. Say 1. This is 3. This is 2. This is 4. This is 4 and this is 2. Right? Now, you can easily understand that the model value has been arrived in between 16 and 17. Where by observation the model value was arriving at 14 number. It means by observation we were not correct at our point of view of mode. But here also there is a problem. What problem that I wanted to let you know? That we are having two numbers 16 and 17 which are having a highest model value. Now in this case what we are going to do, we are just going to produce again by one method, that is if we need to get the value, we are just going to produce by this formula 3 mean minus 3 mean, median minus 2 mean will be the value that will depict the mode for us. It means what we need to do? We are just going to calculate the median as well as mean value for both, right? And then we are going to multiply by 3 and multiply by 2 to get the value of z. This is only happen when we are getting the same value over here. Else, one of them could have been highest value. That we just need to understand. Is that clear to everyone? So this is how we can find out the value of mode in discrete series.